Hi, and welcome back. Today, I'd like to give 10 tips for um, being stress free or dealing with stress, rather. I've got my notes over here, so periodically I'll look away. But my number one tip is meditate or pray. For some people, it's important to have that quiet time, whether it's at the beginning of your day, in the morning, or at night before you go to bed. Or sometimes for some people, you know, it's important to have it, in the middle of the day. But whenever it is important for you, or whenever you can take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long you need to just sit quietly and pray or meditate, um, that's one way just to deal with, um, stress. Just taking 5 or 10 minutes, and allowing yourself to be free of thoughts and, just it's not it's a discipline to be totally free of thoughts, because the moment you try not to think of something, um, the thoughts just come flooding in. But over a period of time, you will find that freeing yourself of thought, it will, be a little bit more easier as time goes by. The second thing is something very practical, very simple. If you have a tennis ball, you can put that under your feet and just kind of roll your feet around over the tennis ball and just, you know, distract you a little bit and just kind of massage your feet. This is really easy for those people. I shouldn't say it's really easy. It's a lot easier for people who work behind a desk. Maybe you're sitting for long periods of time and um, you can't exactly get away, but during your lunch break or during your any break during the day, you can just take your tennis ball out, you can have it under your desk, and just roll your feet around on it, kind of play with it a little bit, and just, totally get away from, your current situation, especially if work is your stressor. Um, Another thing, the third thing on my list is clean clutter. A lot of times, if things are cluttered around you, you will feel a lot more stressed out. You'll feel, your mind won't be able to focus, and you'll constantly be thinking, oh, I've got to take care of this, I've got to take care of that. And you can't focus on the task at hand. Um, the fourth thing on the list is pet your dog or your cat, whichever, I know there are a lot of CeeLo fans out there, and he's got that beautiful cat. Just spending time, stroking your cat. In my case, I don't have a cat or a dog, but this is so beautiful, and I just love to pet it every now and again. It's so soft, and it just sends really good thoughts and feelings um, to my brain. This is just something so soft. But you can, whether it's your dog or your cat, or if you have a favorite scarf or something like I do in this case, sing a song. Whether you sing a song, it's your favorite song, or you know, hum a song or sing in the shower, in your car, uh, for karaoke. I mean, just sing out loud. If you're more comfortable singing in private, in your shower, or in your car when you're driving to work, that person that's about to cut you off, if you just start singing, turn your music, don't turn it up too much. I'm not an advocate of, doing different things while you're in the car, because, any distraction, whether it's texting or, drinking a glass of juice or whatever, it's, you could put yourself at risk. But if you want to just sing out loud, that's, that's my singing there. Another tip that I have is, journaling. A lot of times just getting that out, just penning it, just putting it, pen to paper and getting it out of your thoughts, getting it out of your pen, just putting it on paper, just getting it out without having to talk to someone else. Because sometimes you can't really talk to anyone else. You don't feel comfortable sharing, something that's bothering you with anyone else. Or sometimes you don't even want to hear it out loud, but you just want to get it out, So putting pen to paper. Let's see here. Acupressure. There's this technique that I've learned that you can just apply some pressure between the thumb and the index finger. I don't know if you can see that. Applying pressure. There we go. Where you squeeze down, especially if you have a headache. I've heard that this works wonders. If you squeeze down, it just releases. It just releases and just gets you in that place. Something simple like brushing your hair, if you have hair, if you're comfortable, if you want to just play with your hair, or excuse me, I keep touching my face, forgive me. Some people, just that, act of, because it's very soothing for some people to brush their hair and, pay attention to themselves in that area for a moment. And last but not least, dark chocolate. If you can get your hands on some real good dark chocolate, you don't need a lot of it, but just a little bite, that little something that, it just does wonders for you. So I hope these tips help you de-stress and feel better.